Hey, good morning. Dr. Fabian Garcia here, owner of Fabian Garcia Physical Therapy along with Mersatillo, assistant and FRC mobility specialist. So part of our intermediate lower extremity series that we actually want to go over now was the 90-90 hip capsule. The 90-90 is a base position. So out of here we can actually do a lot of different things off of it. What I actually want to introduce now is actually how to strengthen your hip capsules from the 90-90 base position. Now, one of the wonderful things about the FRC system is that it's got three major phases. Number one, mobility development. Number two, joint strength development or bulletproofing your joints. And number three, which leads to body control, athleticism. Do whatever you want with it, just as long as your joints can handle the load. What she's going to be going over is joint strengthening of the posterior chain and the anterior chain in this position. So what Marissa's going to do is that she's actually going to take a deep breath in, exhale out, right there. She's going to start generating global tension from the lats, the spine, to the legs and feet. High level of just global tension now. And what she's going to do is she's going to nicely just walk her way forward until she feels a stretch in her lead leg. We are now in the neighborhood where we're going to bulletproof the lead leg. From this position right here, she has two options. She has both a line and a circle. What Marissa's going to do is take another breath in, forcefully exhale, and she's going to drive her left lead femur, short lock, not the whole leg, just a femur, a line, a straight line, into the ground and hold a 15-second isometric load starting now, where she ramps up, just firing as hard as she can into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back out. So that is known as a PAIL, or progressive angular isometric load. We're going to go only over PAILs in this series. Rails are to be done under our supervision here in the clinic. Now, she was just exploring the line portion of her lead leg. Now, what Marissa's going to do is get into that same lead position where she's going to draw her belly button toward her femur. Now, what she's going to do is she's going to gain awareness of the outside of her ankle. Since we're crossing two major joints now, we now have an L position, which will induce a torque or a circulatory stress on the lead hip. So before we explore the line, now we're exploring a circle. What she's going to do is drag the outside of her left lead ankle into the ground. She's going to take a breath in, exhale out, start building up tension to 30, 50, 70. She's going to hold it as hard as she can where she's driving that left lead ankle into the floor, holding a load for 10 more seconds. 9, 8. You see that shakiness going on. She's really tapping deep into her fascial system. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. So at home, and she's going to come back up. And she can get out of the 90-90. At home, I'm a big fan of really the first couple of times exploring PAILs or progressive angular isometric loading to again bulletproof our joint, actually into the lead capsule, but realizing the fact that you can strengthen either a line or a circle depending what your intention is. So again, we're going back to the concept of intention. Personally, I like to cover all bases because I don't know what type of force might be applied all of a sudden to my joints. So I like to strengthen both the linear portion of my lead leg in a 90-90 position, and I like to actually treat the circular portion as a completely different regimen. So we're going to start exploring it. And again, anytime that you're doing this, you're communicating with the fascia. So you're communicating with the fascia down to the fascia of the DNA. We're building brand new tissue here, folks. We're establishing lines where collagen can be deposited. So strength training of this nature at end range is to be done every other 2 or 3 days, just like you would if you were strength training a body part for bodybuilding techniques, okay? So we're taking those principles and adapting it to capsules. Thank you very much for your time.